pick.
So also we're back again.
Yeah.
This is episode number 2. We're still in work territory. I'm going to ask you, remember last week I brought you on a question. I just dropped the question. I'm going to drop another question. What do you think about oversharing information in workplaces? What's your thoughts on that? Because you get people who come and they tell you a life story. In return, they expect you to say something about your life story. What do you think about oversharing stuff?
I mean, the workplace for me is not somewhere you get to have. Maybe it depends on the kind of job.
For example, what I'm saying, like you're buying a car, then you tell the whole world I'm buying the car. Do you tell them after you've bought the car, or you tell them like when you're in the process of buying the car?
You know, basically as a human being, you need to, is it look through whoever you're communicating with? Yeah. You need to know the kind of person you're dealing with, so you know if certain information you're going to share with the person is going to be safe, or the person is going to use it. And especially in the workplace, you need to be careful. You can't just share, even if the person is opening up to you, you can't just...
I remember, bro, I bought a BMW. It was a 1 Series, and I didn't tell anyone.
Yeah.
Good thing. But when I bought it, someone said to me, "You're going to get stopped by the police." And I was like, huh? Is that your perception?
Are you for real? Someone actually told you that?
Someone told me that. I was like, no, you're the one who gets stopped by the police. Because people, it's the thing, like what we're saying about sharing information. You share, I'm going to buy a Mercedes GLC, and people are going to start speaking negative into that thing. And your things don't go well. So that's why I bought this topic, because sometimes people overshare. Like they're going on holiday, they share, I'm going to this country, I'm going to this. Like, bro, just go to the country and tell people I went to the country.
Yeah, let them see pictures, really. For me, you don't really... That's why I said, that's why it depends. You know, I know at workplace, I know you don't relate 100%. Definitely, in human life, the way I relate with you is going to be different from the way I relate with the thief.
Yeah.
In that sense. So... you just need to find a way. You have to have this. You have to have a little bit of emotional intelligence to know who and who
not to share
to,
and what to share.
What level?
Because I might be baking a cake.
Yeah,
I can share with you I'm baking a cake.
Definitely, of course.
But if I'm buying a house,
oh, come on, it's not everyone that needs to know you're buying. You own a house,
bro. Yeah. Especially, I remember when people used to post on Facebook, like, for example, things like sensitive things like. In a relationship, they'll post like in a relationship, and you see thing on Facebook in a relationship. They plaster the thing with pictures, bro.
Yeah.
Then you start scrolling down. 3 months later, you scroll down and you saw they in a relationship has vanished. The pictures have vanished. And you wonder like, what actually happened? Then all of a sudden you see another person pops up. Then in a relationship with another person, and you're like trying to calculate like, but it was 3 months ago. Which is why it's dangerous to share.
I just thought about it, like, yeah, that's another aspect why one shouldn't really share these things, really, because think about it. People that have really shared, like, people that have had really extravagant marriages, just think about it. Yo. And a lot of them still together today.
But some of them, they've ghosted. I saw videos, they were... Back in the day when people used to do this trend of weddings, there were people who were doing like extravagant weddings.
Yeah.
Cinematic, gimbal.
Yes.
And you'd be feeling like, I'm missing out. I was single that time, I was like, yo. But now when I look back, you don't see their marriages.
No, bro. Trust me. Trust me, when you publicize things like that, tendency for it to, is really high because everybody will just be watching and waiting.
In that point, I know we started with workplace. Should we share stuff on social media? Oversharing. The title of this podcast, it just came as we were doing it.
Yeah.
Like, don't overshare stuff.
Don't overshare stuff.
On social media, at work, wherever, don't overshare stuff. So when it comes to what sort of stuff can you share on social media?
I mean, someone like me right now, like I just became a content creator. So let me put it that way. So but not like I share my everyday life. I share stuff that other fathers can relate with or mothers can relate, people in that space, family faith space.
This old guy in his
can share
in his machine.
Maybe can learn,
That's what happens when you're shooting a podcast
in public space.
And in public space, you've got a lawnmower guy. It started it for like 5 minutes and it's still rolling and rolling and rolling.
Well, original like that.
What can you do? So what I was saying is that you're saying about your content is based on families,
family, faith, and fun.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that just a basic Facebook, because remember when Facebook started, people used to post their pregnancy.
People still
scans. They still do that, but I wouldn't do that.
No, I didn't do that. Thank God my wife is not even that kind of... My wife doesn't even like pictures. So.
I didn't even post when my children were born. I never posted a picture.
No, I can... Things like celebration aspect, like giving birth.
Yeah.
Not... I don't know. I would say people will do what they like. You can't tell people not to do it, but I'm not really a fan of, people do pre-pregnancy, pre-childbirth photo shoots. I mean, the mother and the child are already stressed. Positioning them for a photo shoot. And people go overboard, but I mean, it's what people want. It's what makes them happy. So what makes people happy? I mean, you can't try to discourage them, really.
I don't discourage people sometimes, but it's just that having that wisdom, like there are certain things I can share with you that I've bought a new trainer. That's nothing.
Exactly.
But I can't share with you that I'm in the process of buying a house. Look, they're still building my house. Like I saw a video on social media like 3-4 years ago. They had good intentions.
Yeah.
They were showing people that they are praying over their house, and the house was in foundation state. And they're anointing their foundation state of their house.
Yeah.
Then I thought, it's still in the process. If they shot it, then the house was finished building. Then they show us a document of what happened in the past.
In the past, how
That makes a lot of sense. But if you are in the process, then you're oversharing it. You're just creating unnecessary... For me personally, I look at it like you're creating unnecessary warfare, spiritual warfare.
I get what you mean.
Because people are going to speak and like, look at it. What are they doing?
Yes. Yes, bro. Yes. So like we said earlier, it's just... You just need to be careful. You just have to be more careful. That's the honest truth. Because not everybody that likes you.
Yeah.
Even in the workplace, not everyone that likes you. Not even every... I read this book that says, because you're nice, doesn't mean everyone will be nice to you.
You have haters. The ones that are smiling and commenting, they're the ones who are like full hatred.
Yup. No matter how nice you are, there are people that hate you.
So
there are people that want what you have.
There are people
who want your downfall.
Some of them want you to just fall and just finish like that.
Like I have this friend, whenever we're hanging out, he has a way of praising his wife.
Yeah.
And whenever he does it, I'm thinking that what if some of us say that our wives are not that standard, But I didn't have a problem with it because, you can preach. I don't have a problem. But, I mean, there are some of us here that are not even married. Some of us that are even separated. There are some of us...
Yeah,
do you understand?
How do people feel?
Exactly. Why are you trying to make people feel like you haven't... Don't try to make people feel... hail you. I'm not saying...
Good.
Give her a trophy. Come on. Raise,
But be sensitive. Basically, you're saying sensitive.
Be sensitive enough to know that not everyone around you has a...
Because people become jealous.
Yes.
And they begin to speak. Because one thing I've noticed, people watch and see, like, we want to see where it will go. We want to see where this marriage will go. So they'll be there watching.
They'll be there watching, and they'll even be part of... If they could be part of whatever happens.
Yeah. I know people are using the term of monitoring spirits. Monitoring spirits, they are spirits monitoring you in another realm.
In another realm.
But you have monitoring eyes. I wouldn't call them monitoring spirits. Because why does a monitoring spirit need...
anyway, true.
Why does a need Instagram to monitor
true.
when it's a spirit?
It's a spirit.
You know, like those Nigerian films where you see one monitoring a person in a mirror.
My Nigerian producers, oh, for you guys are master class.
That's how I learned about all this stuff. You know those Nigerian films. I grew up on. There was a channel in the UK called OB. We used to watch.
Yeah. Obi, yeah.
It was a class we used to watch Nigerian films, and the piano when you go ding ding ding. But those stories, they were teaching us about the realities of the spiritual realm and how sometimes if you share certain stuff, they are not people are not happy with you. People will go do things. People will take people's pictures to a shrine. People are that wicked these days.
Although they went, let me not say, and then let me say a little bit, they must have, most of the movies, a lot of them over-exaggerated it, but there's a truth in it.
There was over-exaggeration with the piano.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen in real life. But the concept, the story, there's an element
of truth in it.
Yeah. Because people these days, they take your stuff and they go put it on your shrine. Then you wonder why things...
I mean, let me make it like, there's a time that it was raining where guys used to take female pants to go and take it to the spiritual realm.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's a time it was raining in Nigeria. As in, you just see, maybe, you just see guys stealing female pants.
That's weird.
And then you wonder, what in the world? Wow, as in, who orders for a female's pants? And I need to,
that's wickedness.
Yeah,
bro.
so I used to wonder, like, pants?
But it just shows the wicked, how wicked people's hearts are.
Yeah.
That they do that.
How desperately wicked, people's hearts are. It just shows you that people go through any length.
And one thing that I don't understand is that, okay, you shared your stuff and someone goes all the way. We know that it's the devil.
Yeah.
But they go all the way to just cause distraction. Like, at the end, do they get paid a paycheck by the devil?
And of course, the devil paid the paycheck, but it comes with a price. Always comes with a price.
It's like, is it worth it? Why not? If I post my car, God forbid, I post my car, you're not happy, you want to wish like negative on my car. Yeah. Why not go and ask me, how did you get a car? Then I can help you get a car. But people don't see it.
No. A lot of people have it. I think for men, I don't know about for women, but for men, sometimes because of our egos, a lot of men see that if they come asking how you did this, how you did that, that it shows like a sign of weakness.
That's,
that
should be one of our topics in the future.
Yes, bro. Trust me. And I always wonder, ask. Because, even the Bible says that in the multitude of counsel,
there is safety.
There's safety. Even God had to go to the church to learn from the scholars. Even Jesus.
He was sitting, when he was young, he was sitting with the scholars.
Yes. He had to, the Bible described him as physically, as in how the Bible described Jesus' stature. He was physically fit, which means he was fit physically. If you look at the years, he didn't just say he was the Son of Man or he was the Son of God. You understand?
There was a process.
There was a process. He went through the process.
Though he was God in the flesh, but he was man, 100% God, 100% man. But though he was 100%, he had to go through the process of learning. That's why some of them, they thought he was a carpenter.
Yep. But there's a book I read, The Day I Met the Carpenter. As in, they broke this whole thing we're talking about as in very...
That's why some people were saying, how you, Jesus, doing miracles, you are a carpenter.
Yeah, a carpenter.
I don't want to misquote scripture.
But meanwhile, they forgot that maybe somebody who studied finance or accounts is now doing content creation in food or something.
Yeah, like the point that you're saying, Samuel.
Yeah.
It says that he grew in stature. He was always ministering before the Lord, meaning that, like what you were saying, like, I don't want to switch to, we're talking about how as brothers, we can go and ask each other for help and support each other. If I get a car, you should come to me and ask me, like, how did you get it? Then I help you.
Yeah.
Where you share something online and people get jealous and they say that, oh, I wish that car, something goes, the tires just...
I mean, which I even, bro, the first time I got to meet you, didn't I ask you a lot of questions?
You asked me a lot of questions and I shared. The fact that you are open to ask questions, because a lot of people ask questions, you were, like what you were saying, you have to be discerning.
You have to be discerning, yeah, you have to.
Because when I first met you, it's like, I discerned, like, okay, this is how we can, if you ask me a question, that's why I was open to share with you some information that you didn't know. But if it was someone that I thought, I would have not shared. We wouldn't be doing this podcast together.
No, we would have gone to this point.
So
we would have gone to this point. So it just shows you we didn't plan to actually start this podcast.
We didn't. we were just after school sitting talking for hours. Then we thought, why not just make it into a podcast format?
Instead of when we come, we talk. Why don't we just everything we even talk about, it will help a lot of people.
Yeah.
So why don't we just put it on video
and share?
So
in closing, my perspective on sharing is like, if you're gonna share stuff, just be wise, number one. And number two, share something after it's done. Don't share it when it's in the process.
Yeah.
That's my own perspective.
Which even carries more weight when you share it after it's done. Like you said, you show the whole process from the foundation
testimony.
More like a testimony. How you guys passed through to get you to this point.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. Which people even learn from such.
Yeah.
It's all just coming to show us, I don't even know what to say about, because people are just different, really. But it carries more weight when you do it like that.
After that.
Yeah.
But anyway, we just want to say we'll see you on the next one. Like, share, and subscribe. We had a problem with the sound today. There was a guy doing some lawn mowing, and what it's like.
I'm sorry about that, guys. But that's why it's called the after school drop off. You don't know what to expect.
We might, yeah. But anyway, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. And don't overshare your stuff, bro.
Beware.
There are people watching on the
Beware.
Monitoring spirits.
Yeah, monitoring spirits.
But yeah, don't share stuff, bro. Anyway, see you on the next one.